In recent years, Czechoslovakian parapsychologists have begun using the term psychotronics in reference to all aspects of their paranormal phenomena research. They define psychotronics as the study of those borderline phenomena and signs of human existence that have a psychosomatic base, but manifest themselves in such a way that they more or less exceed the framework of this base. Such phenomena include autosuggestion, hypnosis, telepathy, psychokinesis, and other paranormal effects and phenomena. The Czech term does not encompass the study of stigmata, levitation, etc., since these are considered to be hallucinatory states or processes, and as such, areas of investigation and treatment more appropriate for psychology of psychiatry. In general, however, the Czech science of psychotronics includes the study of all phenomena presently being investigated by Soviet and Western parapsychologists. Researchers aim to uncover the mysteries behind these phenomena, pushing the boundaries of our understanding of the human mind and its capabilities. Through rigorous experimentation and theoretical exploration, they strive to bridge the gap between science and the unexplained, shedding light on how psychosomatic factors influence human experiences. Some of the first parapsychologists to visit the Soviet Union after the publication of Vasilev's work described the differences in atmosphere pervading two conferences in 1963 and 1968. During the first, free and cordial exchange of views was possible. The second was overshadowed by an article in Pravda attacking parapsychology, which largely wrecked the formal plans for the program. Most of the Soviets declined to speak. Western visitors were pressed to deliver impromptu lectures, and the House of Friendship in Moscow withdrew its invitation to hold further meetings or allow films to be shown there. The atmosphere during the second conference was markedly different, reflecting a chilling impact on the exchange between East and West. With many Soviet participants hesitant to engage, Western scholars found themselves delivering lectures under pressure, struggling to connect amid a backdrop of political tension. The panel discussions became tense, as Western scholars felt the weight of scrutiny while presenting ideas that had once fostered lively debates. The influence of the Pravda article loomed large, creating an atmosphere of apprehension and reluctance among the attendees. Vasilev, professor of physiology and holder of the Order of Lenin, to publish his own earlier work in which decades previously he had proven to his own satisfaction that radio-type brainwaves did not mediate telepathy. Vasilev was also allowed to open a unit for the study of parapsychology at the Institute for Brain Research. His work first reached the West with an English translation of his monograph, Experiments in Mental Suggestion, in 1963. The result was instant international interest. Numerous Western researchers traveled to the Soviet Union and found a fair amount of activity and interest in the paranormal. Although the research approaches were frequently different from those in the West, Soviet workers tended to be far more preoccupied with whole-body physical and biological effects rather than with the mental phenomena with which Western researchers had long been preoccupied. This divergence in focus sparked discussions and debates within the international scientific community. Despite differences, the exchange of ideas fostered collaboration and mutual respect among researchers worldwide. Schroeder's psychic discoveries. Behind the Iron Curtain discusses the interplay of science and politics in the realm of parapsychology during the Soviet era. Edward K. Naumov, then director of the Institute of Technical Parapsychology, Moscow, was a pivotal figure guiding journalists through complex topics. Unfortunately, the Voice of America beamed a radio program into the Soviet Union discussing the Schroeder and Ostrander book, which was seen as a politically motivated attack. It is not entirely clear why Soviet scientists were divided, but many seemed concerned about being perceived as self-proclaimed leaders in parapsychology. In fact, Soviet scientists are just as divided among themselves concerning parapsychology as scientists elsewhere, facing internal disagreements over its validity. Since 1972, a number of openly critical publications regarding parapsychology research have emerged in the Soviet Union, highlighting the complex views within the scientific community.